Omulabirizi Godfrey Lowum abadde ssentebe w'akabondo k'abalabirizi abategese ku ludda lw'abakulisitaayo kati ayogeza kamwenyumwenyu olw'okutegeka olunaku ne luvaayo mu ngeri eweesa ekitiibwa.
What stood out for me is to see the 400 strong choir singing in unison, and they are coming from different parts of Uganda. That was amazing. But also the different cultures that northern Uganda brought. You remember it started with the bola dance, and then in the middle we had that presentation from our brother from Lango, and then we had the Alur with the Agwara, and then the singing and dancing. That was superb.
I can say the worship was befitting for the martyr's legacy and celebration. Public address, it was superb. You couldn't hear the echoing. It was all very good in my view.
Buli lwajjukira endabika y'abaweereza mu kifo ekyabadde ekitono okufa mbwe ekifaananyi alaba ky'abamalayika mu ggulu.
When you look at the smartness of the bishops and the leadership team of the church, this was wonderful. It was like, well, that could give you a picture of what happens in heaven, perhaps.
Red everywhere at the altar, which is a symbolic language we use in church for celebration of saints. And you could see in our red stall. That was there.
Ne balabirizi banne bamativu n'engeri olunaku gye lwatambuddemu beenyumiriza mu ky'okukuuma obudde.
In our preparation, we said service will begin at 9 and by midday it will end. And that we scored some very good marks in keeping time.
Kyokka mu kino abalabirizi bagamba bingi bye beerekerezza ebyali mu nteekateeka.
We wanted the traditional singing and dancing from Lango, famously called a budde, where they pound the ground and want to see dust. We didn't do that. And also the choir could not sing all the songs that were practiced. We wanted to give Holy Communion, the Eucharist, to as many pilgrims as they were. We could not in the end.
N'omukulembeze w'eggwanga okusalawo okujjukirira abajulizi mu bakulisitaayo basanyufu nti kyayongedde ekitiibwa mu mukolo.
Because over time, I think has been delegating, but this time they came together with Mama Janet, the wife of the president, and he spoke nicely. We were blessed.
N'ensimbi z'okutegeka eziva mu gavumenti nti abategese abalala bazze bazifuna ggulo limu ng'enkeera lwe lunaku. Bano bagamba ezaabwe we zajjidde kyabadde kalekaleko.
The first time the northern cluster were given money at least 1 week earlier. In the previous organizations, they will give money 1 day to the D-Day.
Bagamba ebbanga era lyabadde ttono ng'ensonga ezisinga baazitambuliza ku bunkenke newankubadde baasobodde okwetetenkanya.
Time came when we needed service providers, they needed upfront payments, we didn't have them, and then we had to get into contracts with them. But that is a risk. If government had given us the money ahead of time, we would have done certain things better than what we were able to see, because we got into some contracts because you could only do that with people who can accept at that point.
Bano baakola embalirira ya buwumbi 2.2. Obuwumbi obubiri bwavudde mu gavumenti ate obukadde 2 obulabirizi obutegesi bwekuŋŋaanyaamu obukadde 120 ne busigalira okunoonya obukadde 80 mu bantu ssekinnoomu n'amakampuni. Ekinaana kino tekyabakaluubiridde kuwenja.
Yes, we were able to meet our budget.
Basanyufu nti gavumenti yeeyama ensimbi ez'okutegeka okuziteeka mu mbalirira y'eggwanga. Abadde ssentebe w'akabondo k'abalabirizi abategese agamba ensimbi bwe ziteekebwa mu mbalirira n'enkozesa yazo asuubira ejja kukyukamu.
The money should be put into infrastructure, but providing facilities that will make the people who come there able to enjoy their time there, but also their welfare should be taken care of.
Buli omu ku balabirizi omukaaga abakola Bbendobendo ly'obukiikakkono yaweebwa obuvunaanyizibwa. Omulabirizi wa Madina West Nile Collins Andaku abadde ku byabulamu agamba mu nnaku ezaasooka embeera y'obujjanjabi yatambula bulungi, wabula ennaku 2 ezisembyeyo baakizuula ng'omuwendo gw'abalamazi gususse ku ogwo oguzze gubaawo.
We are given a budget of about 23 million Ugandan shillings, but in the last 2 days the number increased. We had to increase also the number of doctors, which increased our cost, where we had to also ask for emergency fund.
Omuntu omu yekka gwe batugambye yali mu mbeera gye baali batasobola kwaŋŋanga ne bamuweereza mu ddwaliro. y'omulabirizi Wilson Kitalo w'ekitigumu yakoze ku by'amawulire. Ono musanyufu n'omulimu ogwakoleddwa bannamawulire.
Media houses visited our diocese, particularly which we single out clearly is NTV team, who moved in the 6 dioceses. Man, the resilience they had. You know, some of these dioceses, first of all, when you talk of distance from Kampala to Arua, Madi and West Nile,
You gave message to the nation, the right message that is needed. Of course, you know your roles. And may the Lord promote you, each of you. You need reward. May the Lord promote you in your work.
Banokoddeyo bye beetegerezza ebyetaagisa okolwako.
Overwhelming number will need enlargement of that site because the population was big.
Had problems with our toilet systems because the system that was in place was not designed to take care of the number of people that turned up.
Basanyufu nti n'abalamazi bajja mirembe era bazzeeyo kye kimu.
Not even one single person got lost. Everybody who came returned home on their own without us having to come in.
Aba Uganda Christian University be bakwasiddwa akati okutegeka emikolo gy'omwaka ogujja. Ekyessanyu omulabirizi Professor Alfred Owalango ate ssentebe w'akakiiko ka university n'akafuzi.
We are considering whether we can bring on board other Church of Uganda universities so that they can all be solidly behind Uganda Christian University.
Olwaleero abalabirizi bano abamaze kumpi sabbiiti 2 mu Kampala lwe basimbudde okudda mu bulabirizi bwabwe. Patrick Senyondo, NTV Akawungeezi.